supposedly the limit of your cash advance should be at least at most 5 million, correct?
Yes,
And how much in cash advances was given to you in the period May 4 to May 6 of 2022?
76 million, Your Honor.
So a 5 million limit maximum, yet you were given a cash advance of 76 million
In totality, Your Honor.
in totality.
Yes, Your
In a span of how many days?
May 4 and May 6.
May 4 and May 6.
Mr. Chair,
Thank you po.
just please sit muna. Ang tanong lang dito, are we done with Miss Bungkad? Miss Bungkad,
Oh.
hindi pa tayo tapos ha.
But it's related.
At least I'm thankful, I'm grateful to you that you answered directly that you don't have the capacity to reimburse the 75% of what you have cash advance, which is 7.5 million. But magtatanong pa po kami in the next proceeding hearings para dun sa mga detalye. Thank you po. Thank you.
Hello, Miss Mabasa Perlita.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you state for the record what's your position and in the provincial government?
Yes, I'm Perlita Lucia Mabasa, the Provincial Agriculturist of the Province of Cagayan.
Provincial agriculturist. And what's your salary grade?
Grade 26, Your Honor.
Grade 26. And you have how much in bond are you have you put up?
According to my records from the Treasury, it's 1.5 million, Your Honor.
1.5 million. And similarly to Ms. Bungkad, supposedly the limit of your cash advance should be at least at most 5 million, correct?
Yes,
And how much in cash advances was given to you in the period May 4 to May 6 of 2022?
76 million, Your Honor.
So a 5 million limit maximum, yet you were given a cash advance of 76 million
In totality, Your Honor.
in totality.
Yes, Your
In a span of how many days?
May 4 and May 6.
May 4 and May 6. Okay, on May 4, how much was given to you as a cash advance?
It was specified in my notice of disallowance, if I may so. I will not give any comment anymore because I am preparing my answer in my notice of disallowance, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're refusing
might-
to answer this.
Yes, it might compromise or influence my answer in my appeal, Your Honor.
Okay, so but just for the record, the maximum amount that you should have been given based on your bond, as you stated earlier, was 5 million, yet you were given a cash advance of 76 million and 46,000 in a span of 2 days.
I cannot give the answer because that's the finance committee telling us that. the
Okay, so
maximum.
you are not aware of how much in cash advances was given to you in 2 days?
I'm aware, Your Honor.
You are aware. And would the amount be right? 76 million?
Yes, Your Honor, in totality.
In totality. And several tranches?
Several, it's 10 checks in all.
10 checks. Okay. On May 4, how many checks did you receive?
Two, Your Honor.
2 checks. Okay. On May 6, how many checks did you
8,
receive?
Your Honor.
8 checks. So in the span of 2 days, were you able to liquidate the first 2 checks?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were
It
able
was
to
in the
liquidate.
report. That's why I was issued notice of disallowance from the COA.
And on the second day, where 8 checks were issued separately, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So after a check is given, you liquidate it, another check is given?
The May 4,
No,
in
May
one.
6.
No, it was not liquidated. The two dates because of the period of time. It was only liquidated once, Your Honor.
It was only liquidated once.
Yes.
But
that's
isn't the rule that you are not supposed to be given another cash advance if you have not yet liquidated the previous cash advance?
I know the rule, Your Honor. That's why I'm requesting your indulgence. I will not give any comment to influence my answer in my notice of disallowance.
All
Your
right.
Honor.
So if it won't influence your answer in the notice of disallowance, would you say that it was inappropriate or improper for you to be given another cash advance when you have not yet liquidated the first cash advance?
I cannot answer, Your Honor.
Why? What is her basis not answering the question, Mr. Chair?
Why?
Because I
What is your
believe
basis?
the chairman asking him if it's for her appropriate, meaning does she have any moral standard at all that she cannot answer the question?
No. Why?
What is her basis not
Why?
answering?
Because
Of
that
my
will compromise?
the appeal, my appeal in my notice of disallowance. That's part of the reasons in my appeal, Your Honor.
Oh, so what? Will it influence the decision of COA, who is present today? That's why
Yes.
you will not answer?
Yes, sir. Because
Ah?
it's already a notice of disallowance issued to me.
Kaya nga ang tanong ko, di ba sasagot ka? O nakasagot ka na? Nakasagot ka na ba?
Hindi pa, Your Honor. I'm
Oo,
preparing
ngayon.
my answer.
O ngayon, hindi mo pwedeng sagutin yung tanong ni co-chair? Dahil doon sa pending notice of disallowance mo?
Yes, sir.
O COA, pag sumagot ba to, may problema doon sa ano? May problema doon sa possible answer niya doon sa notice of disallowance na inisyu ng COA?
Your Honor, wala po because we'll just be waiting for the reply, Your Honor. But I cannot speak for Ms.
Yun
Mabasa.
ang sinasabi ko kasi kahit ano mang sabihin mo sa COA, ano yung reply mo at saka dito, ganun din yun. Kaya I will not accept your excuse. So answer directly the question of Congressman Flores. Huwag tayo magpalusot dito.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Please proceed.
Ms. Malyonga, are you in charge for, is your office in charge for releasing the checks? So in the case of Ms. Perlita Mabasa, in a span of 2 days, you gave a total of 76,046,000 to her. Is that correct?
As mentioned by yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, didn't you say earlier that you can only release the checks after they have been liquidated?
Your Honor, when the payroll came to our office, it was already certified by the provincial accountant, and so what we are going to pay only is the perfected.
Okay, so you're saying that it was certified by Ms. Garma. Ms. Garma, so you're certifying that the cash advances made by Ms. Perlita Mabasa was already liquidated. 2 days ito, ha? 2 separate days, 10 checks.
If I remember it right, the first 2 checks were liquidated, Your Honor.
Okay.
And then, sa sumunod na po,
Okay.
nakasadvances
Now,
niya.
how was the liquidation done? For the first 2 checks, what were the amount of the first 2 checks?
Oh, I cannot
if you
remember.
remember.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Your
Now,
Honor.
so what kind of supporting documents were given by Ms. Mabasa to satisfy the requirement that she has already liquidated the cash advance?
They submitted to us the report of disbursement, attaching there the payrolls duly received by the recipients, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, the first 2 checks was 21 million, 21 million, and May 4, 21,210,000 and ano ba to? 3,236,000 pesos. First 2 checks on May 4, 13 million, I'm sorry. 13 million and 21 million. So that's 44 million in all. And she was able to liquidate that in 1 day.
Ito pa, in 1 day. Saka yung program nyo is that the beneficiary will be around 44,000 people o person in 2 days time. Kasi at 1,000 each.
Miss Garma.
So in liquidation nyo, nandun lahat. Yung mga pinagbigyan ng tag 1,000.
Sinasubmit naman po nila sa amin, Your
Hindi
Honor,
nga.
yung payroll.
Ang tanong nga is, natanggap mo ba?
I believe it was submitted to us, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, I'll go back.
Yung 44,000 list of names just in 2 days?
I am not sure, Your Honor.
Oh, yun.
I'm sorry.
Kasi, alam nyo, again, I just like to remind you, hindi nyo kami pwedeng paikutin dito. Kasi yung sunod na tanong, may sunod pa akong tanong dyan, pag i-insist nyo. Kasi hawak-hawak ko na rin yung dokumento. So, you're not, again, provincial accountant, you're not sure. You're not sure?
Not sure, Your Honor. But
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Co-Chair.
Now, Mr. Chair, Ms. Mabasa was given 2 checks on May 4. The amount of 13 million and 21 million respectively. I'm assuming, am I correct to assume that whichever came first, either the 21 or the 13 million, that person that was given the check must first liquidate the first cash advance before she could get the other check. Now, if you are claiming that they distributed it to 13,000 people, itong 13 million, and then got another check on the same day to distribute it to 21,000 people and have it liquidated on that day, is that what you're trying to make me believe, Ms. Garma, as the provincial accountant, that one can do that on the same day? Huh? Sorry?
That is impossible, Your Honor.
Then how come you release another check?
As I said earlier, Your Honor, they could first settle it, or they just submit to us the supporting documents.
Anyway, Co-Chair, before we proceed, let me acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Baby Alin Vargas Alfonso, ma'am, representing 2nd District of Cagayan. Thank you for coming, ma'am. Please proceed.
Okay, Miss Garma, again. No?
Ma'am, Ina.
Whatever what was first, 13 or 21, and you said that there were supporting documents that was given, that's 21,000 names ang isang cheque. 13,000 names ang isa. So if I just submit to you a pile of documents containing supposedly names, that's already the liquidation that you're requiring?
No, Your Honor.
Then how come the second check was released on that same day?
It was, we believe that was already complete, Your Honor.
So it's enough that you believe on something?
No.
What did you believe in?
No, Your Honor. It's not that. What was uppermost on our mind was that they could liquidate it.
They would liquidate it.
No. They would submit other supporting documents.
Other supporting documents.
Yeah.
But so technically, she wasn't cleared yet on the first check.
No, she just showed us those. Yeah.
You were saying that you will be checking the other documents that will be submitted. Now, going back, para klaro tayo ha. The rule is, you cannot make another cash advance if you haven't liquidated the first, correct? Okay. In one day, I don't know which came first, 21 ba or 13? And to be distributed to 13,000 people and 21,000 people respectively. Are you telling this committee that one person can liquidate that amount with that number of people involved on the same day and get another check?
No, Your Honor.
No. Then why was the second check released?
Your Honor, I believe that we were just implementing the PPAs of the province,
What is the PPA? I'm sorry.
programs, plans, and activities of the province. And during that time, there was
Are
really
you
a
not
need.
bound by law to follow certain requirements before releasing checks? Not the PPA, but law.
Sir, may I answer?
Yes, go ahead.
With due respect to COA, we did not receive any reprimand or what that we were doing that. Actually po kasi dati na kaming nagdi-distribute.
Yes, I understand that,
Yes.
no? But shouldn't it be followed done in accordance with the rules that are prescribed by COA? And one of which is that you should not release another cash advance if one has not yet been liquidated properly.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then why did you do that?
Time is of the essence, Your Honor. And
Time?
like what I said, Your Honor, hindi pa naman, wala naman po kasi kami natatanggap.
Sandali.
No naman.
Provincial accountant. Kung Lara, just kung Lara, na malinaw na yung sinabi mo. Kasanayan nyo na, di ba? Sinabi mo.
Yeah,
Yun na yung kalakaran nyo eh. Di ba?
Sir,
Yun
Your
na yung
Honor.
kalakaran doon.
Oh, wala pa naman po
Hindi, yes
kami.
or no lang, sinabi niya
Yes,
kanina.
Your Honor.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's
So, in short, Co-Chair, and to the honorable members of this committee, inamin na ng provincial accountant that it is the kalakaran na. And it so happen na ngayon may investigation sa provincial government. Now, are you done? Good. Now, gusto ko lang balikan si provincial agriculturist. Mabasa?
yes, sir.
Yes, Miss Mabasa. Tama ba yung 76 million yung ano mo?
That's what I know, Your Honor.
No. That's what you know. Bakit ibabalik mo sa akin? Tinatanong kita, tama ba 76 million ang pinakasadban sa'yo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Opo.
Okay. Now question. Question ko. Your salary grade
26.
26. At 76 million, do you have the capacity to pay the 75% of that amount if ever may problema?
No, Your Honor.
You cannot pay.
Yes.
You don't have the capacity.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is 57 million.
Yes, Your Honor.
Exactly 57 million of the 75% of the total 76 million. So you don't have the capacity.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, di ganon din. Just like kay co-chair, just like sa kay Miss Ungkat, they don't have the capacity to pay even the 75% of the total amount being advances by those, by Miss Mabasa. Just to put in the record, Mr.
Thank you, Mr.
Co-chair.
Chair.
Thank you.
Ms. Mabasa, when the cash advance was given to you, was it given to you because you were designated to distribute the money?
I was given a memorandum order as a special disbursement officer.
So you were the one who personally disbursed
Disbursed.
34 million in one day.
No, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I'm part of it, but there was a task force organized. I was just the team leader of the task force.
So you were the team leader of the
The
task force.
of Plan
And
Tulong.
how many people did you have under you?
I cannot remember because there has been 5 teams, I think, 5 teams.
5 teams.
Teams
All distributing 1,000 pesos to
to the beneficiaries.
the beneficiaries. And you mentioned earlier that your function is supposedly the municipal agriculturist.
Provincial.
Provincial. I'm sorry. Provincial. Would that be part of your duties and functions as provincial agriculturist?
Yes, Your Honor, because they are my clients too. They are farmers too. We have been hit by the COVID the time.
Okay. I understand that. No, but then this 43,000 people that you 34,000 people that you released on that day, were they all farmers?
It's not all released, Your Honor, because we returned some of the money.
You returned some of the money. How much did you return?
It's part of my answer in my
Okay.
ND, Your Honor.
Okay. So would you say that you returned half of it?
In the notice of disallowance, it was found out that only 9 million was released to beneficiaries
9 million was released to the
of
beneficiaries.
the first check in May 4.
Of the first check. And the first check was 31 or 20, 13 or
13.
21?
13 euro.
13. So you distributed the first check to 9,000 people.
Yes,
And
Your
you
Honor.
returned the excess of it to the provincial treasurer?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, because that's part of the explanation in my ND, Your Honor. I cannot no longer go beyond that.
Okay. Sige. How were you able to get the second check?
After the submission of the proper document,
Yeah, but when you submitted the proper documents and there was an excessive amount, did you not return the amount together with the documents?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Again, it's part of my answer.
So how could you be cleared if you said that there was an excess amount because you were not able to give it all and still receive the second check? Huh?
It's part of the explanation in my ND, Your Honor.
Again, I warn you. The question is, it will not incriminate you with regards to your answer to COA. And in fact, that is not a case in court.
But I have my rights to, Your Honor.
What's your right? Please, in
That,
this,
that
do you know
I have to answer.
are you familiar with the rules of this
I
committee?
am, Your Honor.
So what's your right?
I have to respect also the Constitutional Commission, it's the COA, that I am answering you.
No, the COA is here. And then in fact, the first question that I raised to you was answered by COA. May problema ba COA kung sasagutin niya yung mga tanong namin dito sa kanya? COA?
None, Your Honor. I will just wait for her reply
Oh,
to us, Your Honor.
Wala. So don't use COA as an excuse. Answer directly the question of the Honorable Co-Chair.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Okay, so ganito, di ba? 13 million. And you said may sobra kasi 9 lang na-disburse ninyo. There should be an excess of what? 4 million.
Yes,
Diba?
Your Honor. 4,206,000.
Yes. For you to be cleared supposedly, dapat sinabit mo yung names ng recipients and at the same time, yung excess cash,
Yes.
supposedly. Di ba? Now, Treasurer, did she do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So she returned
They returned the excess
4
amount
million.
Yes,
and
sir.
on the same day, After returning 4 million in cash, you gave her another 21 million. Does that make sense?
I cannot remember the date, Your Honor.
May 4, 2 checks were released. Ang tinatanong ko po, it's so weird no? Here, this example lang Mabasa comes to you, gets a 13 million cash advance, supposedly distributes it to 9,000 people, and returns 4 million to you in excess of the 13 million. And yet here you go, giving her another 21 million on the same day.
Your Honor, gusto ko lang pong i-explain na when a disbursement voucher reaches our office, it is considered as okay and everything po.
Who issues the disbursement voucher? Sino mag-issue niyan?
It came from in the provincial government of Cagayan po kasi there are 26 departments. So, yung po mga implementing offices, yun po yung ina-address namin in the treasury.
Can someone familiar with the local government help me
Opo.
out on this? Go.
Listening, Mr. Chair, if I be allowed, a voucher cannot be perfected without first the obligation request, OBR. My question is, in these vouchers, were there OBRs approved? Because the obligation request, Mr. Chair, will be based on the appropriation ordinance.
Mr. Treasurer, Malionga, answer.
Kindly,
May mga obligation request ba dito na approve prior sa granting ng cash advance?
yes, Your Honor.
At tanungin ko yung budget officer. Ikaw ang nag-issue ng OBR, obligation request.
Your Honor, yung obligation request po manggagaling
Yeah,
sa
I know
mga
Pero dadaan sa iyo.
sinecertify ko as to
yes,
existence
that's
of
correct.
available appropriation.
Then sinabi kasi nina ni Vice Governor na nabito yung mga items sa appropriation ordinance. Anong basis mo doon sa OBR?
Yung isang item po doon sa sinabi ko ang navito po, Your Honor. Bali yung pag-release po namin kasi yung veto po conditional, hindi po namin vinito yung pag-reduce ng fondo po ng
Sabihin ko sa iyo, budget officer, I was also a former vice governor. Walang conditional na veto. Di ba, Vice?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ngayon lang ako rinig ng conditional veto.
Yeah.
Ayun nga ang tanong ko, all of this, Mr. Chair, Lahat.
Last lang. So, Mr.
mali
Ramirez,
yung nagawa.
sorry, Gov. So, Mr. Ramirez, you are the one who issued the voucher. No.
No, Your Honor.
You were the one who
Yung sa obligation
Certified.
request
certified
as to existence
the
of
availability or the existence of an ordinance.
appropriation.
So it all starts from you.
Yung 94 po ay 0.5 million na issue po doon sa veto. Yan po yung inapprove ng yung level na inapprove ng Sangguniang Palalawigan po, Your Honor.
Anyway,
Vice, can you make it clear?
Yes, Mr.
Alam
Chair.
mo, Mr. Chair, no? Alam
Before,
niyo.
before Vice, sir, please.
Walang mangyayari na cash advance kung walang voucher. Walang voucher kung walang OBR. Yes. Wala namang OBR kung walang appropriation ordinance.
Yes, Vice.
Mr. Chair, ang alam ko po kami po yung nag-approve po ng budget po ng probinsya po, yung appropriation ordinance. I don't know what the good budget officer is saying that it is our opinion. But I don't understand, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Ramirez, I really hope you know what you're doing, no? Because this will lead somewhere talaga, and it's not gonna lead to somewhere nice, you know, with all the things that you have been doing. But parang, I don't know. Mr. Chair, go ahead.
Anyway, ayun na. Pati si co-chair ko nalilito na rin sa mga sagot mo. Pati si Gov. Anyway, ganito na lang since we have at least 30 minutes to go. And yung kay Miss Mabasa and Mungkad, we just leave it there. Anyway, on the next hearing, all resource person present today will be invited in the next hearing. Kasi hindi pa kahit kay Perlita, Mabasa, kay Miss Miss Mungkad, hindi pa tayo tapos doon. Kaya ako I advise next hearing, diretso na sagutin nila ng tama kasi habang tumatagal, again, as I've said, I hate to contempt anyone in my committee. But don't force me to ask the members to contempt you on the next hearing.